We've had a somewhat dry winter, definitely less snowy winter than usual, but because we don't really pick up that much moisture through the winter season, a dry winter doesn't necessarily add a ton onto the drought situation. A lot of this, though, that we still are under a moderate drought across much of the state line is because of last year. So last spring, summer, and fall, very dry. As a result, we had that moderate drought setting up. So winter doesn't really impact us much in that we don't really see the drought conditions improve or worsen much during the winter season. We'll have to keep an eye out for rain this spring, though, to see if we can have that help out the drought situation. Need the ground to thaw out as well, because any moisture that comes now likely going to run off right into the rivers. It is feeling more like spring, though. Middle to upper 40s currently. Rockford did get up to 50 degrees earlier today. As you look at the overall picture on satellite and radar, we're behind a warm front. That's what brought in that 10-degree jump in temperature, and we'll continue to hover on the warmer end of the scale as we go throughout the next couple days. You can see the source of that warmth over the Great Plains, where there's spots in the 60s, nearly to 70 degrees. We don't quite get that warmth, but we'll be right on the edge here, providing some spring-like days over the next couple days. You can see on the future track that we do have another warm one tomorrow, just maybe slightly cooler than today. We get up into the 50s and near that again for the middle of the week as we're hovering right near that bubble of warm air. Do note, though, the colder conditions aren't that far away, so we do drop down again once we get into later this week. So wintry weather is not quite over, but the next couple days, providing a taste of spring. Tonight, we stay above freezing or right around that value with some cloud cover building in over the course of the night. And then for tomorrow, mostly cloudy to partly sunny. Temperatures still pretty close to where we were today, upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. Later this week, we do have more spring-like weather, which then leads us to severe weather season. So this week is severe weather preparedness week. We typically don't see our tornado season until about April or so, and then flash flooding becomes more of a threat later on in the summer. But just a friendly reminder, severe weather can strike anytime conditions are right, so now is the time to start to think about that, which is why it's Severe Weather Preparedness Week in Illinois. We do have a chance for some rain, possibly some storms this weekend before we see a transition back to more wintry conditions. For now, not looking likely that we'd see any severe weather, but keep an eye on Saturday, as that's the only wet day this week. Temperatures back and forth between the 30s and 50s over the next 5 days. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we eventually trend colder as temperatures dip back down closer to 40 degrees as we head into next week, Brittany.
Cold air doesn't want to stay away. Alex, thanks.